Hello, my beauties. Hang on. I am live from my my laptop, And I think I want it wide though. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all. Let me just see what I can do. Layout. Okay, let's see. I think that's the layout I want. Cinema layout? Let's see. What did that do? Cinema layout disappeared me. Okay, that's not good. Cinema layout. See if I can come back here. Crazy. All right, I will come back. Hang on. Comments, banners, media assets. This is so crazy. Brand one. I may have to log out and come back in. Camera. Guys, I think I am not visible. Hold on a second. Oh, great. I have myself in the corner and I don't know how to, let's take myself out of, oh gosh. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Okay, I got layout again and I'm just going to go back. There I am. That was crazy. How are you guys? And probably now I am indeed sideways. Let me know, guys. Am I sideways right now? Because this is how I can rest the phone down. So let me know in the chat. I'm pretty sure I'm sideways. I am pretty sure I'm sideways. And the reason I'm doing this on my phone is because my computer was acting up. My Mac is acting a little bit strangely. So I thought, okay, let me go. All right. Because I was going to pull cards. I don't know how I'm going to pull cards if I'm holding my phone. Hey, y'all, let me know in the comments. Yeah, if I am this way, then you are seeing me sideways. Let me think about this a little bit. Settings, camera, general. Orientation settings are disabled while live. Are they really? So I can't change the orientation settings while I'm live. Right now I am on landscape and yep. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to hold the phone with one hand and I got one free hand. I was going to pull cards. Hello, my beauties. Welcome. I'll probably try to chop the front part of this video off if possible. Who's here with me live? Say hello. And yeah, let me figure out how I could possibly have this. Oh my gosh. Let me see. If I stick the phone in my makeup face, the cord bends a little bit. Let's see. So I do want to pull cards and for whoever's here live. So let me just try to prop this up a little bit. Okay. It kind of works. Sorry about that rough start, guys. How are you? So I've got the phone and it's plugged in and it's like literally sitting right on the cord and propped up. So hopefully that'll work. Let's give it some more backup so it doesn't fall over. Hey, on this Sunday afternoon, or it's afternoon, it's 3 where I am. It's 3 o'clock. I think if you're in the US on the East Coast, it's 4 hours earlier right now. Is that right? We're going to talk about getting unstuck, in fact, which is hilarious. Doesn't really have to do with my phone and stuff. So yeah, who's here? Say hello as you come in. Say hi, greetings, nanu nanu. I don't even know where that came from. Hey, KK, how are you? How are you doing today? Let me sit up a little higher on another pillow. So when you're not in your own space, it is harder to control all the like variables. Like I've got great light. Actually, I'm really grateful for that. As an artist, it's like the lighting is so important as a creative. So it is a beautiful sunny day here in the UK. Hey, KK, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, and KK, thanks for, did you enjoy the live with Abiola? Was that fun to actually have the creator of a deck published by Hay House, live? And I think she drew for you. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So I am grateful that you are here. Hey, folks, if you're just joining, got off to a bit of a rough start, but welcome. It's Viv here with my Sunday Live. I'm using my cell phone, which I've never used with StreamYard, so this is a step up for me. But it has some issues, right? Especially, I always say, well, the kids, they use the phone. I like to be on my laptop. Let me see. Can I put a banner? Let me experiment. Okay. Yay. I figured it out. Let me take off my banner. What else can I do? I want to be able to see your comments. Yes, and I can put them up. So KK says, I did. I was so grateful for the live. I had y'all on in the background and I was shocked when I heard my name. Yes, she zoomed into your name. Yes, it was Abiola. She first is like, okay, it was something you said, KK. It was. So yeah, I have her deck. As I said, with traveling, I didn't want to pack like 5 different intuition, divination decks. And then I have the Lightworker, and I do have tarot. But first, what I wanted to talk with you about, I had a topic, right? Because I think it's nice to have an actual topic. And then for folks that are live, you get the topic, but then you also, I had wanted to do just like a quick reading. I had wanted to limit it to subscribers who have been subscribers. But with StreamYard, I don't really have a way. Hang on, let me fool around with more stuff. Watch, if I disappear again, you'll know what happened. You'll be like, Viv will come back. I know she will. Show headlines. There's all this cool stuff. All right. Let me go back to comments where I can see your comments. Yeah, who else is here? Say hi. It's Coach Viv, and I am all about especially inviting women to trust their intuition more, teaching about intuition, which is why you see me talking a little bit about divination decks, okay? But that's not the majority of what I do. I'm very focused on helping women feel more centered within themselves and heal, first from physical, because I believe I'm saying wellness and woo-woo, right? Both, because we have to have the wellness to really almost want to delve higher into the woo-woo, into the spirituality, if that makes sense, right? You have to have your health. So you'll see me talk about wellness stuff, and you'll see me also talk about more spiritual. And of course, they are linked, right? They're not separate. So, hey, y'all, who else is here joining? And I'm going to see, yeah, I can't make myself bigger so I can kind of see, and even where exactly the camera, hold on, the camera lens is. All right. So it's a little tricky. So first, how to get unstuck, right? How to get unstuck. Because I think, how are you all doing with the political situation, the just media, what's happening? Please let me know. I really want to know. KK, how are you doing? Maybe if you don't want to say anything, but you want to, crazy times out there, if you don't want to directly comment on it, maybe just give me an exclamation mark to say, you're stressed or something about it. And as I always say, you can't not be stressed. I think a lot of us are like, oh, I'm just ignoring it. But again, we're all in energy together, right? Like there's oxygen, we're breathing the same air. Hey, if you're just joining. So it's easy to say, oh, I'm not paying attention to it. but it affects you because maybe if your grandma's paying attention to it or your auntie's paying attention to it, it's going to affect you. So how are you guys doing in terms of the political, some of the changes happening? How are you doing? I'm going to wait. I really want to get your comments. I want to get it interactive. All right. I had some tea. I drank it. It was chamomile. Another thing that I'm going to do that's different today, that's really cool, if you're just joining, is I said I would do energy reading. So I'm going to pull cards for individuals, okay? And then I wanted to literally tune in energetically and pull what chakra could be aligned for that individual, okay? So all I did, I just simply, and with intuition, you can keep it simple. I just simply wrote the numbers down 1 through 7 for each of the 7 major chakras. And then I put them in a little cup, and I'm just going to reach in and pull when I do a mini reading for you. So let me know, how does that sound? Okay, and let me take KK down, and hopefully comments will show through. But yeah, if you are just joining, do check out, I have 2 recent videos. If you're at all interested in just divination or intuition for yourself, with the Oshun deck, I had an interview with Abiola. Check it out. She shares a lot of wisdom in there. She shares what would be some good books. We talk about ancestors. We talked about a lot of interesting things. And some of you were there. So check that video out after this. And I also did a deck review. So this is the back of her deck, which is Faces of Oshun. And I got a copy of it to preview. And during the interview with her, I showed what were some of my favorites. Okay. So if you stick around, I will be drawing cards, as well as talking a little bit, trying to tune in for you into what chakra may need your focus. Okay. How does that sound? How does that sound, guys? Let me know. Let me know that you're with me. And let me just check my plug really quick. All right. You guys, when you're in Europe, we don't do this that much in the US. Every single plug has an on and off. It's just even that little bit of energy, I guess, that gets wasted, they will cut it right at the plug. Like, I don't usually, like, my workplaces I've lived haven't had that, but every place in Europe has that. Like, you can turn the plug itself on or off, and each individual one. So if it's like 2, they have like on off for each one. Okay, so you are plugged in. So the first thing, if you're feeling stuck, goddesses and divine masculine watching, I really just have 2 tips. And then I want to maybe do the third together. Okay. So the first tip I have, when you feel stuck in any area, whatever it is, and again, please do comment. How are you doing? How are you doing in the US right now? Hey, Dr. Barbie. It's Erica. Hey, Erica. How are you doing in terms of the situation? Yeah. Welcome. 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 Here. Yeah. How are you doing in terms of the situation in the US? As I said, if you don't really want to comment in detail for, again, reasons we already can, suss out, just put an exclamation mark, like, yeah, it's hitting you, because a lot is going on. So if we're stuck in any area, that could be income growth, it could be maybe relationship, any area of your life, I just want to give you 2 quick things that you can do that'll help you shift, that I do, and they always work. Okay. Now, if it's a long-term chronic thing, you may have to do this repeatedly. Okay. So yes, here, let me take Erica down. Okay. And Dr. Barbie just joining now. Yes. One thing, the first thing I would say is clean your space. And I have a video about this, goddesses. I have a video about a certain number, and I think it's 29, having to do with sort of just an esoteric number. Hey, if you're just joining, so if you're stuck in any area of your life, in any area, the first thing is just generally clean your space, because what I notice when I'm stuck often, and let me know if this resonates with you, there'll be one part of your space that has a pile of clothes, It may not be clothes for you, right? It might be a pile of books, a pile of papers, a pile of old letters. Okay, are you with me? Magazines, old letters, old projects. Let me know. Do you have a place like that in your house? And so what I'm saying is if you're stuck, to put it in metaphysical terms, it's because the energy is not moving. It's not really flowing. And so just clean your, and many people say this, like just, they're not metaphysical at all. They're not into woo woo, but you know, it kind of helps you. Some people say, oh, it helps me concentrate. Like when I clean, it clears my mind. Yes, because everything is energy, right? If you've got mugs or the kitchen sink is full, and I'm not saying that my kitchen sink is never full. Absolutely, it can be, right? But for instance, that might be your blockage where the sink is always full. I would say go over there, wash it, just wash it up, clean the sink, and you're going to get a burst of energy. Okay. So because the outer and the inner reflect, just like the, you guys know the magician card, right? As above, so below, right? He's got an arm up and an arm down. And so if your place is pretty messy, usually that means that you have a lot going on mentally. You have a lot of projects, right? We always think of like the absent-minded professor. They have piles of books and papers and they're searching for things because there's a lot going on in the mind. So if any of you watching this are stuck, literally just clean your space. And I'm going to say something that might be controversial. I would say clean the spot that is actually the most messy. Because like just cleaning an area that's like easy, I don't think that's going to have as big an impact. So again, if it's your closet and things are on the floor in the closet and shoes are falling out of the closet, I think I'm channeling somebody right now because I'm seeing a closet. Work on the closet, like just really get the closet together, okay? Or like I said, if it's dishes in the sink and piled up on the countertop, that's a certain energy and you're telling yourself it's like disorderly, it's out of control. All right, so I would really, really try that. And then definitely I will take your comments. And like I said, I would love to do mini readings. Okay, so are you here with me for that? Give me a yes if you are. All right, and what time is it in the US? Let me know what time it is where you are. Because over here, it is almost 3:30. So it's the afternoon. I've got the afternoon light, which I love. And because I feel like almost everyone looks good in afternoon light, right? It's like a golden warm light. And I love it. Okay, it's 1:30. Okay. It's 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. Oh, 11:30. I'm sorry. My glasses. 11:30. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, 11:30. Hey, Mel. I'm so glad, Mel, you got to enjoy, as did KK, the live that I just did with Abiola. So that was nice to have you guys. Hey. And that was special. I did it on Friday. I will not typically do a live on a Friday. But Sunday live you can expect, all right? Unless I'm like super tired or if I'm like traveling, like if I'm on a train going from one location to another. But yeah, good morning. Good morning. Yep. So it's 3:22 here. Mel, I'm just talking about if we're stuck in any area, whether like Mel, if it's creative, if it's like with relationships, either your relationship feels off or you want a relationship or anything, any area, right? I would say also, especially with money and especially with getting clarity, clean your space. And Mel, what I said is the opposite of what everybody'd be like, oh, well, you don't want to stress yourself out. Just start with where it's easiest. I would say if you're really feeling stuck and you really want to break through, go to the thing that is worse in your space. Again, maybe for some of you, that's a garage, right? If you own a house, maybe you've got a garage. Maybe your car can't even fit in your garage. I'm thinking of some people I know, some good friends. But the car may not even fit in the garage because there's so much crap in the garage. So clean that area. That will move the energy. Okay. And yeah, please put your comments. I will put them up on screen and we'll respond to them. But so that's my first tip. It's very simple. You know, I'm all about, again, if you're new to my channel, I'm all about what's natural and what's relatively easy to do. And it may even seem like it's not going to do anything, but it will. Okay. So if you are stuck, and I would even say confused in an area, confusion, also clean. Like right now where I am, it's not super, super messy, but I'm not saying to get like OCD about it. Like, you know, everything like super, super, like, don't get obsessive about it. But if you're stuck, clean. That's my first tip. Okay. If you have a tip, please put it in the comments too. All right. Okay. So I'm going to take a pause and read your comments now. So KK is here. Dr. Barbie's here and has commented. Mel has commented. Yes. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Mel says, yes, that live stream was powerful. I made a whole list of African traditional books from it. I'm so excited. Listen, Mel, I always say, with my lives, I literally may go live for like one person. It'll be someone who's like, oh, Viv, I was just, you know, I was feeling very sad and I had this question in my mind. And then I get this like hit like, oh, go on and talk about this. Okay. So even this thing of being stuck, I was like racking my brain. What am I going to talk about? And it's not so much a topic of mine, but I really, like I said, I want you guys to feel grounded in your intuition, your inner wisdom, okay? Especially the women watching, because I think we have really, I think for men, they function a little bit differently in their intuition or their gut feeling. What men will often say is there. But for women, I think our intuition is even more important. And the society has cut us off. Let me move you guys closer. Has cut us off from our intuition. So the goddesses watching, that's, I'm tying that into this idea of being stuck. Hey, if you're just joining, say hi. Say what time zone you're in. What time is it? Okay, I know the East Coast, but say where you are. It's just about 11:30 on the East Coast. And I'm going to take Mel's comment down. There we go. So that's my first tip. The second tip I have, if you are stuck, is to exercise. Okay? Exercise. Now, you know, because it's YouTube and everybody's so sensitive. Oh, well, you know, I have over-exercise addiction and da-da-da. It works. So again, if you're stuck, go for a brisk walk. I don't think it should be something super relaxing. Yoga absolutely can work though, because yoga like activates the energy channels, which is kind of what I'm talking about. Like I said, as outside, so inside, as above, so below. Energy, it kind of often mirrors itself in our world. Hey, if you're just joining, so I'm talking about if you're stuck. The second tip I have, and I really just had two. The second tip is to exercise, is to move your body. Because when you move your body, you're going to get your energy moving, right? And flowing through all the energy channels in the body. And just in the Western way, you're going to be moving the blood, getting the lymphatic system moving. And when our lymph isn't moving, that is really when we can start to get ill. And so movement is, I think I learned it's like pretty much the only way, short of massage, or if somebody's like massaging you, that moves lymph, and if you move, okay? So that will help you get unstuck mentally, I'm saying. So physical movement will help you get unstuck mentally as well. So do you guys have any tips? What do you do when you are stuck? And I actually may go get some water because it is pretty warm here, you guys. It's in the 50s. It's in the 50s in the UK right now. And I think that's pretty unusual. So I think I'm actually going to do, seriously, you go get some tea, get a glass of wine, get a spritzer. I love Prosecco. It's like one of the few alcoholic beverages that I like. I like Prosecco. I think I'm going to go get some water and I'm going to put some lime in it or lemon. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to do that because I'm not going to keep talking and not be comfortable. And do stick around because, like I said, I will be doing mini readings, but I'm going to include chakra, energy, evaluation, basically. Okay? So stick around for that, get something, and come back. Give you like 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Rolling on the river. All right, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, coming back. All right. If you saw the position I am in, it is so ridiculously precarious. Hold on. Let me get my coaster for my water. So I got water and I got some lemon. All right. Actually, I have a third tip if you're stuck. And you guys think that, well, if you're watching, I think you kind of trust me. You have some faith in me. Those first two things, I do have a third tip. Okay. All right. We got our water. This sparked my third tip. It has to do with the liver meridian. Like I said, wellness and woo-woo, okay? Lemon and the sour taste stimulates the liver. All right, so let me squeeze my lemon. And as we're going into spring, guys, for many of you, and if not, I could almost say all of you, all of us, our liver energy is blocked. All right. Okay, so I got my lime, my lemon. It smells so good. So lemon and the sour taste helps to move the energy of the liver. So what does that mean? What does that mean? When I coach clients, okay, and like I said, I try to do some of this on the channel, but folks, I think because these concepts are relatively new and I may need to do like a big video introducing them. But so for every season, there is a meridian system that controls an organ system. And in the spring, it is liver gallbladder. And so when our liver gallbladder, if that energy is blocked, this is what happens. And you could actually look at America and see this. And I've thought about making a video about this. Why is America so angry? Let me know if you want me to do that. Seriously. Why is America so angry? I think because we have so much, again, I know a lot of you, we just want to blame the people, but sometimes there's stuff going on behind it. So we have so much toxicity in our air, in our water, our food, our air, our water, and our food are toxic. Okay, there's just much more allowed in the American system than in many other more developed countries in the world. And then obviously some third world countries, there are different things in the water that, the government doesn't take care of or dumps, so of course, but in developed countries, comparatively, there's a lot of toxicity in our food and in our water and in our air. That affects especially the liver gallbladder energy. So when you're stuck, that energy actually has to do with feeling stuck. So this is my third tip. You could start drinking some lemon water or lime water. And again, let me know if you want me to spend time making this video. I've wanted to do a series of like yoga type movements and flowing movements to show you how to treat the liver and gallbladder meridian, which runs down the side of the body. And I could give you a routine, but you've got to let me know that you're interested, okay? This is very healing. So now we're not just talking woo-woo, we're talking wellness, okay? A lot of us have issues with the liver. If you are a regular drinker or somebody in your family is, right? What happens to them? Often, two things will happen to people who drink a lot. They either get very relaxed. Give me a yes if you're with me. They get very relaxed, right? And they get like happy, right? The happy drunk, or they get angry. If they get happy, it's because the alcohol is kind of moving, it's moving the energy in a way that it was blocked, and they're able to relax in that moment temporarily. The other people, it's like it's aggravating their liver and they get angry. The anger is a result of the irritation of the liver. Okay, I know this may sound weird, but trust me. Yes, Dr. Barbie, thank you for that. So that is the thing. So again, if you're feeling stuck, especially this time of year, start drinking lemon water. Okay. And I think even in the West, they will tell you it helps with like breaking down bile. In fact, no, my doctor told me, because all the organs are connected. So even for the kidneys, if you have kidney stones, okay, again, check with your doctor. I'm not a physician, but the most common type of kidney stones, often people are told, first of all, drink more water, but drink water with citrates, right? With lemon or lime, right? So this isn't just woo-woo, but it also has a positive effect on the liver. So not just the kidney. Of course, in moderation, again, ask your doctor if you have certain other things, maybe it's not good. But in terms of moving that liver energy, exercise, right? Which was my second tip. Exercise, movement, especially movement that is rhythmic. So meaning playing like soccer wouldn't be as good as going bicycling or running or swimming. Something that has a very kind of repetitive rhythm to it will help you in the springtime to move that energy. I'll Someone on here who's a regular, he's not here today, he told me, oh, I'm fine, but my doctor told me I have a fatty liver. A fatty liver isn't just fine, you know, it's something you would want to work on and try and heal as much as you can, because it means the liver is already feeling stressed, right? So Mel, New York City, says clapping hands, washing with salt water, dancing, cleaning all help shift energy. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, because the tree literally, it's like it can ground and take out, almost drain out some of that negativity. So yes, clapping hands. I do that, especially in an indoor space, right? So a space, thanks Mel for that. A space that feels, you go in and it feels kind of heavy. You could definitely go in and just clap your hands, especially like in the corners of the space. Yes, what I like to do, you can wash with salt water, but what I also like to do, you could do the salt water, but you could also do an essential oil. This absolutely works and it lifts your spirits. So like eucalyptus, tea tree, but I don't like the smell just of tea tree. I find it like obviously overly medicinal. So yes, any of you, you want to, again, shift energy, I would say clean the space first, right? Like Mel, if you really want to do it, clean the space. Then you go in with some fresh water, and I would put like tea tree, a lemon verbena, which I don't love, but also would be very cleansing. What else? And then I would add like a little lavender. So I would add something that's cleansing or like thyme, and then put like a lavender, and your whole house is going to be different. So absolutely. Um, yeah, all would shift the energy. Absolutely. The touching a tree for me, it can, if you intend, human intention is very powerful. If you intend to sort of, and you ask, can I just, you know, kind of dump this negative energy, right? It'll go back into Mother Earth, which takes everything, right? It is able, it absorbs everything. Um, but what I was going to say is that's also a way of grounding, right? That's a way of grounding yourself, is anytime with a tree. And that's what we're all getting so far from, right? That's just called woo-woo, when in fact, it's just simple healing, balancing practices. It's not normal, right? If you go touch a tree and like consciously stand there with your hand on a tree, to many people, it's more normal if you would go to a doctor or, you know, take a medication to block your whatever, your headache. Can you see how, I know many of you, if you're watching this, you can, you could go and hold your hands on a tree and just breathe and relax, the headache might go away, versus going and taking a medication that has this warning list of side effects to block the headache, right? So one blocks the headache and one really releases the headache. What do you think of that? I like that. I just really came up with that thought, that it's like when you work with nature, especially if something is not too entrenched, it's as if it balances and releases what the problem is, right? Versus typically a medicine, typically it can block a symptom, or it will block, like if something's too open or it's too much of this, it'll block it, but often not so much at the root. Now sometimes both are needed, sometimes one is needed more than the other. So yeah, what do you guys think? Any other tips, like Dr. Barbie? Okay. And Dr. Barbie says, yes, I just saw that. Thank you. Movement really helps keep our fascia healthy. Yes. Well, Dr. Barbie, the fascia, some people are linking the fascia with what I'm talking about with the meridians. When I teach like acupressure points to my clients, they're saying it's actually working at the fascia level. And some people are like, no, it's a little bit more electrical. This is like kind of like, what is acupuncture like? How is it working? They still haven't quite figured that out yet. But yeah, the fascia, when I was in massage school, they talked about the fascia. For those of you who don't know, fascia is like, I believe it's over the muscles, because this is years ago now that I learned this, but think of it as like pantyhose. When they said that, I was like, oh, okay, I got it. So it's like over, and it can get tight. It can get tight and it can pull, right? The fascia can kind of pull and therefore start to like create tension and pressure and imbalance. But yeah, we don't talk very much about the fascia in the body. Thanks, Dr. Barbie, for mentioning that. And actually, I find that yoga, especially a yoga where maybe you can hold and breathe, can start to shift at the fascial level, right? And so I think that can really give some profound shifts. Yeah. Good. So those are my three. I'm going to go over this. And then if you would like, if you're just joining, I'm just going to quickly go over the 3 tips if you're stuck in any area of your life. And then I would like to just do mini readings, including telling you what chakra. I just literally wrote 1 through 7 for each of the major chakras, and I put them in a little cup and I will pull, okay? And tell you that this is the chakra energy that can relate to what I'm drawing from. So like what comes up in your reading, I will then pull the related chakra. Okay? It's new. It's new doing it this way, right? I wanted to give you guys a taste of, and let me take this comment down. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back. Who did I have up? Yeah, I had movement. Let me see where I take that down. Yes. Okay. And I'll put up new comments. If you have a channel and you want it highlighted, make a comment. So I'm shuffling a little bit. But so my first tip was clean, especially the part of your house that is chronically, like I'm looking at a shelf right now where I am, right? I am traveling, so not my space, but there's an area that just has clutter and I can tell it's chronic clutter. I would go work on that area. That's going to shift your energy, right? That's going to get you unstuck. My next tip was to exercise, move your body briskly. And then as I was getting my lemon water, asked you if you want me to do like a little yoga type. It won't just be yoga, I don't think. I want to mix in yoga and the tapping the meridians. If you want me to do for spring health to help move that liver energy, after the video stops, go ahead and say, Viv, yes, do the liver energy movement video. Okay. Let me know you want me to do that. Because movement videos take a lot for me to film. So, and yes, hey, I'll put your comment up. Yaya's diary says, I always do kinetic yoga when I want to open up. Awesome. Any type of yoga will, but absolutely, pick what you like the best. But by definition, any yoga will move your energy, move your chi, move your prana, move your life force. That's really what it is for. Now, I'm shuffling the faces of Oshun deck. And guys, I actually literally can't quite see myself because the phone is so close to me. And because of my glasses also, my glasses are doing a reflection. that I don't love, I'd have to remember to hold my head constant, because if I put my head like that, I see that there's a strong reflection. So apologize for that. But yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Kaylee, hey, says hi. Yes, because some people like a yin yoga. There are reasons for that. I can speak on that. Some people like a more aerobic yoga. Some people like a hot yoga in a hot room. Okay. So please be a subscriber to the channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead. Okay, Mel, I'll see you. Bye-bye. Let me know if you would like a mini reading. And this is like a little sample, really sample of my energy healing work, where I combine tuning into your chakra energy from a distance, like a distant energy activation, where I tune into your chakras, and then I do divination related to what I found. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to put a link after, because I don't think I have a direct link to that. Hold on here. Let me see what I got. Let me see. Okay, well, I have my main website, In the Flow of Magic, because I truly believe we can live our lives in the flow of magic. Things may interfere, or they may try, but so yes, let me know what the issue you'd like the mini reading around. Is it intimate relationship? Is it work? Is it career choices? Is it something to do with your children? Is it family? Give me a little something, and also what your first name is, your actual first name. Hey, I see the numbers going up. You know what? I'm seeing better when I take my glasses off, you guys. It's because I'm using my phone today, and literally the screen I'm seeing is like this big. And it's showing me your comments below. So myself is like that tiny. And with my glasses are probably made for more distance. So I'm gonna leave the glasses off for now. So say hi if you're just arriving. It's like you've come into a room, a small party, cocktail party. You would say hello. You wouldn't just stand in the corner and hide, okay? So let me know you're here. Mel was here. Mel has to head out. Yaya's Diary, Kaylee, Dr. Barbie, and who these are just the folks who said hi, and KK. All right, so who would like a mini reading? I'm giving you time because it does take a couple minutes from YouTube to get over to StreamYard. Guys, I do need to clean my glasses. All right. So again, this is like the chakra energy alchemy readings that I do. And they are for folks who are serious about getting unstuck in some area of their life, whether they know they need to get out of their job and they're having difficulty. It basically helps you manifest what you'd like. Okay, so Yaya's Diary, sure. Let me put your comment up. Okay. You're about to start dancing soon on Wednesday. I'd like to know what it's gonna bring me. And your name is Maya. Okay. And actually, okay. And I titled the video, ways to get unstuck. I want to say, Yo-Yo's Diary, I usually have like a general theme. So thank you for sharing that with me. And I'm going to say, what do you need to know? What does Maya need to know? Related to dancing or anything else. And I'm going to use the Oshun deck. Okay, the Faces of Oshun. And Yo-Yos, do check it out. I have 2 videos. I have one that is an unboxing where I like show a lot of the cards. I go through the deck, so do check that out. And I literally Friday did an interview with the woman who designed the deck and conceived the idea, and she works with Oshun. She's like a priestess of Oshun. Okay, so Shuffling, you guys. Let's all breathe together. This worked really well when Abiola was here because there may be a message for Maya that may suit you as well, okay? You can definitely feel how I shifted. So I'm shifting into more of a space of being aware of the energy. This is the card that wants to come up for her. And I have not even looked at it yet, and I can hardly see it in the reflection. So let's see, what is it? What did she get? Wow, Oshun overflows. Maya, you got generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. Wow, I'm going to hold it really close. Can you see that? Wow, so this is the card. This is from the Faces of Oshun deck. That's a very positive card. Wow, Oshun overflows. So specifically to your question, it seems like you're going to make money. Is it professional dancing? Could you say a little bit more? And how does this card fit? Because when you say I'm going to start dancing, it's like, do you mean like dancing on a cruise ship? Like what type of dancing? Are you going to be studying dance? I think you mean dancing like as a professional, but like give us more details. So yeah, you got this really positive card. Oshun overflows, generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to pull the chakra energy. So let's stay with that. Like you saw me I got more quiet, my voice changed, and I'm kind of coming back out of it. So yes, if I read for you, please do respond. Okay. I really like that. It just has that quality of give and take and respect. Hi, Inspired 69. So yeah, let me know. You got a really, really, really positive response from spirit. My sense is that whatever you're going to do, it definitely is going to bring you wealth. You're going to be an exotic dancer. Okay. And here you go. I mean, the card, right, is these beautiful, sensual women. Guys, look at this. Look at this. This is the card she got. Okay. All right. Well, girl, looks like you're going to make some money. Just as an auntie, I would say just be careful. Have your protective energy on. Okay, so you're going to be an exotic dancer, but it definitely seems to bode bringing you money. Okay, so I'm going to pull about which chakra this is related to for you. I also put one blank card. For those of you who've been watching, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pull for the chakra related to the question. And her question was, I'm going to start dancing very soon. And what do I need to know? And Spirit's like, well, there's going to be money. And that's really interesting. You got the 7th chakra, yo-yos, which means I would relate that to being really tuned into spirit. And I'm fascinated. You're going to be an exotic dancer, but it almost sounds like, oh my gosh, and there's a sister that I feel like I should tell you about, and I'm not going to remember her name. She's a burlesque dancer, and she started a business around teaching executive women and like just who wanted to kind of free themselves and feel their sensuality. And she thinks her work is very spiritual. So you got, this is related for you to the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra, which is very much about being led by spirit. So I'm fascinated by that. Yeah, be careful. But do you feel does this feel like it's a self-expression? Because that I wouldn't necessarily be like, okay, exotic dancer is going to be linked in so much to not even just spirituality, but like I said, the 7th is listening to the divine messages, being a vessel for the divinity to flow through you. It's a very like spiritual chakra. And so I'm fascinated. Yeah. Let me know, like think through that. So those of you again just joining, she asked about, and she got this card from the Oshun deck. Generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. Yeah, okay, so I put it back in to the deck. So I would take it almost more as a message. Spirit is saying, stay tuned to what's right for you. Stay tuned to what's right for you, yo-yos. you know, it may not be a 2-year career or 5 years, 10 years. It may be something that leads you, takes you through a time of your life. Clearly, Spirit is saying you will make money, and then maybe you'll want to transition to something else. Yo-Yo says, yeah, let me put this up. It's fascinating. I'm usually closed off and my feminine energy is suppressed. It's going to force me into expressing it and making it my own. Okay. Yo-Yos, you need to find this woman. Oh my God, I can't think of her name. You're supposed to know about her. She's probably in her 50s now, but again, she's traveled the world doing burlesque, and she's got a really big energy. And oh my gosh, I can't think of what her name is, but she was on a channel of a woman who I might think of her name. She was coaching her in how to make it her business. So she doesn't want to just do burlesque anymore, right? She's like probably in her 40s, I should say, maybe. She's now teaching it. She's teaching burlesque as self-expression. And so I found her on a channel by a woman who is, okay, we should all be millionaires. Yo-Yos, please write this down. Just on here on YouTube, Google, we should all be millionaires. Here, hold on. It's a woman who is a very successful lawyer. She was a lawyer, and now she teaches Black and brown women how to run successful businesses. I'm going to look it up for you because this is how I work. It's not if there's 100 people watching, but it's like I'm supposed to help individual people. So let me go to YouTube. I'm now on my laptop. Let's see if my laptop will work. This is for Yo-Yos. We should all be millionaires. And her name is Rachel Rogers. Hold on, she's coming up. Her name is Rachel Rogers. Go to her channel, find Rachel Rogers, Yo-Yos, and she has an interview with that burlesque dancer, Rachel Rogers. Hold on, I know I'm looking down and that's not good, but let me go to Rachel Rodgers, Rachel Rogers on YouTube. And this was about 4 videos ago she made this. Okay, I'm having trouble getting her channel because she's been on a lot of people's channels. So excuse me, I'm having trouble pulling her up directly. Her channel is called Hello 7. This is for Yo-Yos. And this is the video I want you to watch. Is there some reason you're supposed to watch it? Hold on. Monetize any skill? No. Great. It looks like it's called Proof That Anyone Can Grow From $0 to $1 million, Yo-Yos. Proof, the video is called Proof That Anyone Can Go From $0 to $1 million. And it's got, you'll see 2 women on the cover. The woman, she's dressed all in black and with the more red lipstick. She is the like famous burlesque dancer. She's traveled the world doing burlesque, and she's being coached on how to make a business that makes money. So I might have even just done this video just for you. So I hope that helps. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch when the live is over. I plan on dancing to pay for beauty school. Okay. That's what I said. That's what I was like. Yeah, this is, I don't necessarily think it's your career. Okay. Perfect. Jules, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I've been feeling tired and burnt out. I would love if you could pull a card for me. Yes. Now, Jules, what I'm doing and what I need from you, this was beautiful what just happened with Yo-Yos. There was some information I needed to get her. I did not know she's going to start as a professional dancer, an exotic dancer. And I said to her, yeah, I don't know, this Spirit is saying this is a career, but you're going to make money. And she says, yeah, I'm doing it for school. And I thought of, before knowing that, a burlesque dancer who also has a business related to burlesque where she's making lots of money teaching like professional women who want to learn how to do burlesque for their own self-esteem. So you can see the connection. So Jules, what I need for you, Kaylee says, I've had this video on my favorites. Which one? The one I'm talking about where she talks go from 0 to 1 million. So Jules, tell me what area you give me I don't need a whole story, but you said you've been feeling tired and burnt out. Okay. You know what? That's enough. That's enough, Jules. Let me go. Let me go. Everybody who's here, please just take a moment. My strap keeps falling down, y'all. I'm wearing like this tank top, which is more comfortable, you know, than a brassiere, and the strap just keeps falling, which is irritating me. Let me just pull for her, for Jules. Jules, would you like me to pull from the Oshun deck, or would you like me to pull from the Star Seeds deck? I'm going to give you a choice. I'm not going to assume. I'm not going to assume. Okay. Yeah, isn't that interesting, Kaylee? Yeah, Jules, which one do you want? Do you want the Faces of Oshun, or do you want the Star Seed? They're both very good. They're both, you let me choose. Okay. All right, I'm going to go with the Faces of Oshun. Okay, please do watch that video, or at least give it a thumbs up, where I interview Abiola Abrams, who designed and conceived this deck, and she is a priestess of Oshun. So give her some love, okay? Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. So Jules, yes, it's emotionally exhausting. Okay, I'm shuffling for you. Dropping in. And Jules, I'm also going to pull a chakra number that relates to your question and to the issue, that you may want to work with that chakra energy. So, Jules. Okay, I'm going to pull the card straight up. I don't even know which card it is. Okay, so what is this? Wow, Oshun the Seductrix. You notice there's a theme. We got an exotic dancer was my first card draw, and now this. And earlier today, ladies, you can't make this up, I pulled one, not this one, but it was one about self-care, sensuality, rest. So Spirit does have a message for us. So here's this card. Okay, this is from the Faces of Oshun deck. And it is, so this is for Jules. Sensuality, attraction, feminine power. So my sense is that you're cut off from that, as you said, and this is what I was talking about with Abiola. We're so forced into our masculine. What I mean by that, it's never blaming. I'm not trying to say, it's not like, oh, those feminists. No, our society makes us work so hard. We are so unsupported. We have to hustle, that as women especially, we do not have as much testosterone as a man. Okay, I think you're all clear on that, right? We don't have as much testosterone. So that ability to just kind of go from that hustle aspect is not good for us. It throws off our hormones. Okay, women's hormones are very responsive and connected with our emotions and with our stress. So I'm going to read from the book, because this is a new deck for me, Jules. Okay, I literally got it like 2 days before I was going to interview her. So this is from the Faces of Oshun. This is number 25 that you got. This is the answer to like what, because you're tired and burnt out. Sensuality, attraction, feminine power. I embrace my sensuality as a sacred power. I'm going to go right to she gives a ritual. I'm not going to read all of it. Oh, okay. They're talking about how she attracted the thunder god Shango as her backstory. Come through, you sensual minx you. You are invited to step into your full power. You need to embrace your feminine side. This is the theme. Those of you watching, even the men, allow the woman in your life to embrace her feminine. Embrace your sensuality as a potent form of energetic currency. This is a time to be unapologetically yourself, Jules. You are a magnet for what you seek. So when I'm hearing you say, Goddess, you're burnt out, that means you're coming from the masculine, which is how we're told to do it. You're told to just achieve, work hard. I don't want to hear you complain. You know, Black woman, you're a strong Black woman. None of this. You're not, you're not delicate. You're not a princess. You just go ahead and get it done. And Spirit is saying, no, that is not the right way. Let your natural sensuality shine through. Right now, others are drawn to you like moths to a flame. Okay, so you need to tune into your confidence, and that's going to help you manifest, and it's going to help you attract what you desire. That is the message of this card. Let me hold it up again. You can see she's just feeling herself here. She's like, mm-hmm. Yes. So Jules, that's what you got. Okay. I want to get feedback from Jules, and I'm going to pull what chakra this is related to for you. Now, it's interesting. I would, definitely sexuality, second chakra, but let's see for you, there may be issues, relating. So I'm reaching in my little cup, and I just numbered, and hold on, two want to come out. So here. Ah, oh my gosh, you guys, the first chakra, you probably can't even see this. I just literally put numbers on a piece of paper because I'm like, it's my intuition. So you need to work with your first chakra and your fifth, which would be the throat. And I was getting that as I was tuning into. I was actually going to say the throat. So there's something about the throat is about your expression. So, Jules, there's some sense that you need to express this aspect of yourself, and that with the first chakra, it will help you be more rooted and help you even prosper and get more grounded. Okay. Let me see what her comments are. The candles in the picture make me think of self-care. Oh, very much. Yeah. You need to sort of activate this part of yourself: sensuality, attraction, feminine power. Feminine power. Now, it's not saying it's, don't take it too literally in the sense of, like, some people maybe like, oh, it's going to attract a sugar daddy. That depends on what level you're working on. Maybe you want to attract just better work, and still being in your feminine is going to attract that to you. You see what I'm saying? It's not necessarily just like literal, like, oh, she's going to be in her feminine, and then it's something about a man specifically. No, it's more about you as a woman feeling that confidence, and then whatever it is you desire, you'll be able to manifest. Yeah. Get it? Let me put my link below. I get like 75 cents every time somebody orders. I don't know. It might be $1. I don't know. But use my Amazon link. I will put that. But yeah. And this is the book for it. So there's some issue for you with your first chakra. So do you have issues around finances? Are you very worried about your finances, Jules? And making money, and that I got to keep going. And also, like I said, the self-expression, there's something about you and potentially purification, but I'm getting more for you expression, that you need some sort of expression. Jules, do you sing? Do you sing? Or have you wanted to sing? I don't know. That just came to me. Okay, Dr. Barbie. Yes, I think you're probably going to, probably be my last one. So Jules, reply, let me know. So if I pull a card for you and do a reading and spend time on the video, please do give some feedback. And like I said, I'm getting singing would be powerful for Jules. Yeah. Okay, so I've got to clear the deck, all right, before I go on. Just reading. I have only been able to feel connected while in a body of water recently. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Well, Oshun, right? So you see how this is? Because there's another person live right now, which is taking away from my numbers, because there's definitely some overlap in our communities. But I notice the women who are here, it's very much about connecting to our femininity, our body, our sensuality, and feeling good about it and feeling powerful. Okay, Jules says, Jules, do you sing at all, or did you ever want to sing? I'm going to keep shuffling, and then I'm going to pull for Dr. Barbie. So goddesses, you're where you need to be. Do consider getting an energy healing from me. I hesitate to use the word healing, but so that's why you'll hear me sort of pause. Energy activation. What I do is I tune into my chakras on the session, and you're basically laying down. You don't have to do anything. Let me take this down. And then Dr. Deborah, I'm going to pull for you very soon. I tune into my chakras, and as I do that, I sort of sense into your chakras. But first, I ask your higher self for permission. Every time I've gotten it, I then connect my higher self to your higher self, and then I basically scan your body energetically. and I'll get a sense of the different chakra, and one will like call out to me. It'll either through a color or a symbol or something like that. And then I activate my energy and I basically almost like match you, like activate you. And then after that, again, you're just resting, you will feel it. I then have you come up, I turn the Zoom back on, and I pull typically 6 cards for you that explain or relate a message about the chakra work. So you guys do check that out. Do come for a session. And so Dr. Barbie, okay, feel disconnected from your physical body. Well, yeah, again, like I said, clearly that's the reason you're here. So I'm holding the cards. That's the top. I'm not looking at them. And I'm just kind of going through, touching, and then one calls out to me. Dr. Barbie. Okay, this is the card for you. Okay, let's see what this is. Because like I said, it's so, I can't. Okay, wow. Okay, what is this? Oh my goodness, look at this. You can't make this up. What was I just saying to Jules about the throat chakra? You got Oshun's voice chakra, authenticity, individuality, self-expression. Yeah. So, Erica, Dr. Barbie, are you having enough self-expression? Authenticity, individuality, self-expression, whether it's writing, whether it's music and dance, whether it's art and painting, photography. Let me pull the chakra that this is related to for you. I mean, it's already saying voice chakra. Again, that would be 5. That would be our theme, right? Expression for the goddesses. All right, I'm going to pull. This is just a chakra you may want to give some attention to. 2 of them, I'm going to drop one. Oh, and that's interesting. This is the blank one, right? Because it already said voice chakra. So I put in 1 blank with no number on it. So look at your expression. That is, isn't it beautiful? It really is. The colors are amazing on this, right? Look at that. It's like this explosion of energy. That's what I first got for you. So maybe there's a sense that you need to let your energy manifest, right? Self-expression. Let me actually read it for you, okay? This is for Dr. Barbie. So let's all stay, because there's definitely a theme here. There is definitely a theme around sensuality, embracing it, loving being a woman. Oshun's voice chakra. I am unapologetically me, and I express myself authentically and freely. And freely. Yes. So the healing ritual that she gives, this is designed by Abiola, who is a priestess of Oshun. The healing ritual, Dr. Barbie, that you got is create a freedom journal dedicated to your own unfiltered thoughts, feelings, inspirations. Spend some time painting, drawing, or engaging in any creative activity without any judgments or expectations. Yeah, don't judge it. Don't judge it. Could be baking. I don't know. I'm getting baking as well. I'm getting food. So yeah, let me know. Okay, let's put her comment up. Excuse me. I feel like I spend more of my time virtually than in the real world right now. Yes, we all do. We all do, Erica. That's happening to all of us. And it's not natural. Like, as I said to you guys who've been here earlier, my eyes are blurring. Like I can't, I'm literally not, because I'm having to be so close to the phone, and like literally like right now I'm seeing myself slightly doubled, so my eyes are tired. I have natural light coming in, but still. So yeah, too much time in the virtual world is destabilizing, and especially more so for women. So find a way, okay, where you can express yourself, and they're stressing without any judgment. Okay, I'm going to do one more. But that is the theme. All of you watching, even from the future, there is definitely a theme about sensuality, femininity, rest, self-care, self-love. So faith, let me put you up here. But I feel like I know, Faith. Okay, I got you. You guys read her comment there, and I'm shuffling, and let me just break the deck again. Faith, do you want me to use the Faces of Oshun, or do you want me to use the Star Seed? It's a little more celestial. Star Seed is like, it might talk about other planetary systems or like past lives. Let me know, Faith, which one would you prefer? And let me see if there's any new comments. But Dr. Barbie, definitely. The time virtually, right? And the real world goes by. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Faith. I'm going to give Faith another couple seconds to see which deck she wants. Because, yeah, I mean, you may want, they're very, very different. You want the Star Seed. Okay. Okay. Yes. I love this deck. Okay. This called to me as I'm traveling. I only brought my tarot, and I was like, okay, you need a secondary deck for your work with clients. And I bought this. I went on Amazon. I was afraid I'd be overwhelmed. And it was just like, nope, that's the deck. So let me just, I'm going to feel like, no, I have what your question is. I have, what do you need to know? So everybody just drop in with Faith. Drop in with Faith. Okay. Faith, take a nice deep breath. Exhale out and relax. Relax and breathe. Faith. Word discipline jumped out at me. I don't know that discipline's what you need. So let's see. Okay, this is what you got. So now, ooh, is this the conflict one? Hold on. The Great Severing. I have been getting this a lot. Okay, so Faith, yes. And I believe there's a reason you chose this one. So she'd said she'd like guidance on staying focused and disciplined. She starts things but can't finish them. This is what she got. This card, the Great Severing, and it shows sort of a barren, bright, sort of almost a desert landscape. Mars energy. Mars is a very powerful masculine planet, and often it is linked with anger. So Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening into love. So I'm going to say, Faith, is there some conflict, whether in an intimate relationship or familial, that has kind of got some of your energy? That's, sorry guys, let me stretch my legs out. That's what I'm getting for Faith. Okay. Softening to love. What it means by that is what this card, because this is a card, like I said, I've gotten, and so I've spent some time with it, realizing that each person is in some way a child. They do want to be loved. They may be acting badly, improperly in that moment, but if we can still find a way to love them, and just rather than stay in anger at them. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean, I feel like I have to say this, it doesn't mean you're going to, like if this were an abuser, it doesn't mean you have to stay with them. Or if it's like your mom is a narcissist and she's always saying terrible things, that doesn't mean, oh my gosh, I'm going to go over to her house every other day. No, right? But at least internally, because so what I believe Spirit is saying is that's what's holding you back. So Faith, go ahead, let me know, comment. And it's not blaming you. It's just saying, it's also saying sometimes we can grow from conflict. So maybe there's someone you need to not confront, but maybe there's someone who you need to express yourself to. Faith. Faith says my parents. Yes. You saw that was the second thing I said. I said family. First I said like relationship, and I meant like intimate, and then I got family. I got family. Yeah. So that is kind of holding your energy, because part of you is literally, Faith, wrapped up with that conflict. Let me read a little bit from the book for you on this. Okay. The Great Severing. The Great Severing. So it's still love, but your card is a little different. Everybody else was getting a little bit more a particular theme. Okay, these are the questions for Faith and anyone else. This is going to apply to other people. The inquiry of the star seed soul inquiry. How are you cutting yourself off from love? How can you soften towards those who have hurt you? Faith, how can you soften towards those who have hurt you? Yeah, that is very difficult. I know. It's telling you not to close off your heart completely. You may want to hide away from others and the world. Come out of your cave, soften your heart anyway. Find a way to see the innocence in all people, including yourself. So this doesn't mean to make you wrong. Whatever the conflict is with the parents, it doesn't mean that now they're right and you're wrong. It's more about finding a spaciousness with them, Faith. You know, so Faith, I'm going to pull for you just the chakra that this relates to, and then I'm going to drop them back in. Again, because I work with the chakras, with clients, with the chakra energy healing. And yes, she got the blank again. So for you, it's clearly the heart, I would say. I think the card makes it very clear. So heal if you can't find a way to, and maybe they're not able to heal it, but just within yourself, Faith, can you find a way where you can almost accept? I feel like they have a difference of opinion. Yeah, there's a difference of opinion, and they may still believe that. Can you find a way to accept that they feel that? Doesn't mean you have to feel that, but at least accept that's how they feel. Okay? And I want to get another more feedback from Faith on this. Okay? And I can relate to the reads of others and thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Inspired 69. Yeah, Faith, does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? And then I am going to go in just a couple minutes because I'm seeing it's 4:20 here, and I think I went live. I went live at 3 o'clock, so I've been live for almost an hour and a half. Faith says, okay, thank you. Faith, I feel like it's going to be something for you to work on. Just from your answer is very short, and I just feel like it's maybe like, I don't know. Okay, there's more. She says, yes, definitely accepting without having to feel and think the same way. Exactly. The card does not mean that you accept, oh, they're right and I'm wrong. No, it's just saying to still find a way to love them. And many parents do this. Journal prompts for the week. Okay, good. Work with it because it does take energy for me to do this, to like tap in. So I really like to know that folks take it seriously. Yeah, it's going to heal you. And that's your question, Faith. Those of you just coming, her question was, I'm having trouble completing things, staying focused on things. That's because part of your energy is wrapped up with this, what's called the great severing. So maybe part of you needs to sever from them, but with love, or come together with them. That's for you to decide. But again, with understanding, okay, they're parents, they're a certain generation, they have certain values. I'm definitely getting that. Maybe just from your name, I'm just getting that it's a values thing. They have certain values and they feel that's what should be happening. And you, a different generation, different values. It's just like it's a clash. It's just a different understanding. So Faith, yeah, all of you were here. This was so nice to be with you. Thank you for commenting. Yeah, Faith says, this is very helpful. I'm about to move back with my mom. Yep. Guys, I am very good at this. Come for a full reading. Come for an energy healing. Any of you watching this is what I pulled for her, right? The great severing. And it's talking about Mars energy, anger, conflict. And now she tells me, yes, it's my parents. She's going to move back with her mom, but they were not getting along well before she moved out. You can see this is absolutely accurate. And this is just one card. So it's telling her to soften a little bit and work with them as best you can. And knowing they may really feel they're right. They're doing the best they can. And you know what's right for you. And so those may be just different things. They may be blue, they're just blue, that's the color. And you're like, nope, it's yellow, golden, that's it. And they're like, no, it's blue. And you're like, you know. And so you can see they're like, okay, it's blue. And you're like, okay, I can see the color I think. That's my opinion, and that's your opinion there. So yes, I'm going to put the link, but my website is, let me put my banner is, I'm so proud of myself. My banner is going across the bottom, intheflowofmagic.com. And if you go to work with me, in fact, what I think I'm going to do, guys, if you've gotten this far to the video, I'm going to put a coupon for the energy healing because it is a little bit of an investment. It does take energy from me. You just really relax and receive. So it's a wonderful thing maybe to give yourself as a birthday gift. I do not recommend giving it to someone else because unless they're into this, they won't appreciate it. But again, if you got this far in the video, I'm going to put a coupon below. Give me about 2 hours after this to make the coupon and post it here for the energy alchemy, where I work with your chakra energy, your subtle energy, to just help to shift you into a more harmonious space. And it includes a short divination related to what was cleared. Okay. Let's just take a nice deep breath together. I'm picturing us all sitting in a circle all around the world, the US, Europe, Africa, South America, some Caribbean islands maybe. Did I say Canada? I don't know if I said Canada. So may you have a beautiful and blessed week, spreading your gifts, your love, your compassion, your joy out into the world. So stay blissed and blessed, and I will see you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.